Elinor, the girls have just gone through a light session after Saturday's exertion. What's the mood like in the camp at the moment after your victory against South Africa?
I think everyone's really positive. It's just sort of blowing up the cobwebs again now. We've had a day off yesterday. We did a bit of analysis this morning, looking at what went well and also what we can improve on going into the next game, and just ironing out some creases now in the session.
Pre-tournament, you set yourselves a target of finishing above what you did last time, which was 9th. You've already finished in the top 8. Next round you're playing against New Zealand, who are the 5th seeds, having obviously been the defending champions. What's going to take to beat them?
Yeah, well, New Zealand were in our group last World Cup. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to play that one. I watched on from the sidelines, and New Zealand are New Zealand. They're always going to be very strong, but this tournament they have shown weaknesses. Ireland have beaten them, England have beaten them in the last season. So really, I think everyone's really positive. To win against South Africa, but win quite well, is sort of really taken us through and given us confidence and that belief now in what we can do.
The fact that the 2 games you have lost, you haven't actually sort of been battered and beaten about, have you? You've actually defended really well, and the scoreline doesn't reflect what you actually put into those 2 games.
Yeah, that game against France, we put everything into it. Late night fixture, and we were, although the scoreline was quite high, we were happy with how we performed in parts and stages, and we're just building really. So we built from France into Australia, a few slip-ups there, and then going into South Africa to get those 4 tries, that bonus point when we really needed it, has shown now that things are really starting to click with us.
Yeah, the previous 2 games that you have lost, it's shown that you cannot give teams a big head start at half-time, can you?
No, that's right. Any little mistakes and the best of teams will capitalise on them, and we know New Zealand will be like that. So it's about tightening up our mistakes and playing in the right areas of the field, not playing too much in our own half, looking for territory and that sort of thing.
You mentioned Ireland earlier. You've played them obviously quite regularly in the Six Nations, and you've done pretty well against them over the last couple of years, even though the results haven't gone your way. So does that give you optimism going against New Zealand and taking them on?
Yeah, the last 2 Six Nations we've sort of lost narrowly to them, and it's always a game against Ireland where whoever performs on the day will win. But watching Ireland against New Zealand, the belief they had was unbelievable. The defence they showed, and to keep going to the last and get that try, I think is something that we've really got to look to replicate and take a few leaves from their book really.
Against South Africa, it would be fair that maybe you had a dream ride behind that awesome pack of yours?
Yeah, I said it in the post-match interview, and I'll say it again. The pack were absolutely outstanding, and each one of them put everything, left everything on that pitch, and they performed amazingly. And when a pack performs that well, like I said, it just makes my job so easy. If they got 4 forward tries. Yeah. I'm not complaining.
So no doubt against New Zealand, you'd like to spread the ball and maybe the backs can get on the scoring act as well?
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we'll replicate what we did against South Africa. Obviously we'll do some analysis on New Zealand, see where their weaknesses are, see where Ireland targeted them, and go from there really.
Okay. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Well done.